Dear students, now we are going to start our next chapter. It is polynomials. Chapter 2, polynomials. So here firstly for polynomial, we will define what is polynomial. Here polynomial means it is an algebraic expression in the form of a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, or you can say a x to the power n plus b x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 or c x to the power n minus 2 dash dash dash, where a0 a1 a2 means the terms which are given there, a0 a1 a2, they are the real numbers, and n is a non-negative integer, and where a0, it doesn't mean ki a0 equals to 0. It can be anything. It doesn't mean ki if we are writing a0, it should be 0. So it is the polynomial. Now how can we divide the polynomial? There are two types on which we can divide on the basis of, firstly on the basis of terms. If we are going to divide on the basis of terms, so in terms it is number 1, monomial. In 9th class you already studied about this. Monomial means only one term. If it is only one term, it means monomial. Only one term. Binomial means two term, only exactly two term. Trinomial, third number, that is trinomial, exactly three terms. So on the basis of the terms we can define in this way. Now second term, the second term on the basis of degree. So here on the basis of degree. Now first term, that is degree. So here we can say ki degree means the maximum power. The highest power of any polynomial is called degree. Highest power of any polynomial, and it should be the power of any variable. Like if I am writing, here we can take an example. If I am writing 2x plus 3, so it is 2x, only degree 1. If I am writing 2x square, so this power, this is called degree. So here on the basis of degree, number 1, linear. Linear polynomial. Linear means only 1 degree. Polynomial which have only 1 degree, that is called linear polynomial. Second, quadratic. Quadratic polynomial means exactly 2 degree. The polynomial which have exactly 2 degree means maximum 2 power. The polynomial which have 2 degree, no, we cannot say exactly. If it is 2, it means 2. So 2 degree. Quadratic means 2 degree. Third, cubic. Cubic means 3 degree. Any polynomial which have 3 degree. Like linear, we can say 2x. In quadratic, we can say, in quadratic polynomial, we can say 2x square plus 2x, or and another thing, 3x square plus 4x, 4. It is the quadratic. Now for cubic means 3 degree. Any polynomial which have 3 degree, that is called cubic. Like I am writing 3x cube, it is also cubic. 3x cube plus 2x square plus 4x, it is also cubic, because here you can see the maximum power. The maximum power of the polynomial, it is 3. So here we can say that it is a polynomial of cubic. Degree 3, it means cubic polynomial. Like I am writing 9x cube plus 4x square plus 5x. So it is the polynomial of degree 3. Now after 3, degree 3, it is polynomial of degree 4. It means it is called biquadratic. Any polynomial which have 4 degree, then it is called biquadratic. Like ax ki power 4 plus bx cube, it is the degree of 4. It means biquadratic. If you are writing 4x to the power 4 plus 3, it is also biquadratic. So by this way you can define the polynomials. Linear only degree 1, quadratic degree 2, cubic degree 3, and biquadratic degree 4. So now here we will discuss about the polynomials. Now suppose we are taking any polynomial 2x square minus 4. So now if we have to find the solution, or we can say the zeros of any polynomial. Zeros means the number or the digit or the solution which can satisfy this polynomial whenever we are writing px equals to 0, then it is called zeros. Zeros may be defined as the solution of any polynomial whenever you are going to put px equals to 0. So here it is 2x square minus 4 equals to 0. It means 2x square equals to 4 and x square equals to 4 by 2. It means x square equals to 2. Or here we can write ki x square x equals to under root 2. And whenever you are taking square root, it should be plus minus. Hence x equals to plus root 2 and minus root 2. That is the answer. So dear students, here we can see x equals to this. Here x there are two values of x. One that is under root 2 and second is minus under root 2. And you can see the degree. It is this polynomial has the degree 2. So here we can say ki the number of degrees always equals to number of zeros. Now the number of zeros can be represented on the number line. Like if I am writing y equals to px. If I am writing y equals to px, then here we can see this polynomial is in the terms of y. So on number line, if we have to find the zeros, it can be represented like this way. It is x-axis, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So here whenever you are going to, you have to find the number of zeros, it will be like in this figure. Whenever you have to find the number of zeros, you can see y equals to px. It is in the terms of x. So here you will see ki at how many points are there where this curve path is going to be cut on the x-axis. So here you can see there are only 2 points. On x-axis there are only 2 points. So I can say ki this polynomial has 2 roots. This polynomial has 2 roots. If any polynomial or any curve is going to cut the x-axis at the points, then these points are called the roots of the equation. Now one more example, it is written y equals to px. Here you can see it is x-axis, it is y-axis, and we have to find the number of zeros. So here we can see that this curvilinear path is going to cut x-axis into these 4 points. So this equation or this polynomial has 4 roots. So there will be 4 roots. This is the condition to find the roots. Now if I am going to reverse the function, it means x equals to fy. Now function is of x in terms of y. And you are making the graph in this way, like it is taking x-axis and this is only y-axis. And you are plotting the graph like this. So here you can see the function is of y. The function is of y. So here you will see the points on the y-axis. You will see the points on the y-axis. Here on y-axis there are 2 points. So the number of zeros or roots equals to 2. So this polynomial has 2 roots. If I am writing x equals to fy and the graph is like this way. So here again you can see function is of y. So it is x-axis and it is y-axis. If it is written there, if that is not written x-axis and y-axis, it's your choice. You can make any axis as a x-axis and another y-axis. So now it is x and y. So again you can see on y-axis, because the function is of y, so on y-axis there are 4 points, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 points where this curve is going to cut on y-axis. So we can say this polynomial has 4 roots. So there will be 4 roots. Now the second condition, whenever the exactly roots are given and you have to find whether the polynomial have the roots or not. It means one root or more than one root is there, and you have to check whether the given number has the roots or not. Like it is given px equals to 2x cube minus 5x square minus 4x plus 3 equals to px, and it is written ki x equals to 3 is a 0. Here we have to check whether x equals to 3 is a 0 of this polynomial or not. So here for finding this solution, zeros means the remainder should be 0, or we can say this exactly in one terms, it means px should be 0. If px equals to 0 for any particular value, or we can say pa equals to 0, then a is a solution of px. So now here it is given px equals to 2x cube minus 5x square minus 4x plus 3, and here we have to check whether x equals to 3 is a root of this polynomial or not. So here firstly we will write p3 equals to 2 into 3 to the cube minus 5 into 2 to the square minus 4 into 2 plus 3. Now on solving, it will be 2 into 3 ka cube 27 minus 5 2 to the cube, this number is 3, 5 into 3 ka square 9 minus 4 multiplied by 3 plus 3. Now again it will be 27 to ja 54 minus 9 5 ja 45, 4 3 ja 12 and plus 3. So here you can see after solution it will be 57 minus 57, it means 0. Hence P3 equals to 0. So here as I told you if PA equals to 0, it means A is a solution of PX. So if P3 equals to 0, so we can write hence 3 is a solution of Px. So by this way we can check whether the given polynomial or whether the given number is a zeros of the polynomial.